Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another review. This time around, I'm going to be doing a review for the Gem and the Holograms trailer. Yeah, you'd be surprised actually. So yeah, I've watched a few of the episodes. I'm not going to say I'm a huge fan of the show, or remotely a fan of the show. I will say I have watched a few of the episodes, a few reruns of the episodes, and come to find out they're going to be making a live action movie. Yeah, so more or less what the '80s show, the Gem and Holograms show was, basically had this pop girl band, called Gem and Holograms, and they're basically, and then you had this, I guess, music industry corporation, whatever, company called the Sinister or Synthesis or something like that, who were trying to take over Gem and the Holograms for their music. And you had stuff like that. You had these group of people, or yeah, a small group of people called the Misfits, who were like the main antagonists. You had Jim and the Holograms dealing with the Misfits and the sinister group, and they're just trying to be famous through their music, and now they're gonna be making a live action movie out of this. So yeah, so the TV show is more of a fantasy sci-fi type of series. And it does have its musical elements in it. The trailer, oh, the trailer just looks goddamn awful. I'm gonna say that right off the bat. It looks goddamn awful. Um, yeah. So first off, it's based on a somewhat musical group from the '80s. German Holograms. It's based off a cartoon musical group, and they don't even decide to put their music in the trailer. They don't even decide to put the theme song or one of their popular songs in the trailer. Instead, they put "Story of My Life" by One Direction. Okay, and it just looks, it looks one of the it looks it's one of the most generic pieces of shit I think we're gonna see this year, because it does come out this year. I don't know exactly what day exactly per se, but it is supposed to come out this year. Just very fast. I don't know if it shows up here in Google. Um, let's see. Yeah, let's see. So the 2015 version, Gemini Holograms, October 23rd, 2015, set to star Audrey Peoples, Stephanie Scott, Haley Kayoko, a Disney Channel star for God's sakes, Molly Ringwald, haven't seen her in a while, Juliette Lewis. So yeah, um, honestly, this movie's gonna be goddamn awful. I'm gonna be surprised if there's one redeeming quality of this movie, aside from the music and whatever. Yeah, I mean, it just looks like a really generic movie, and it looks like uh, it's basically like this. You have this group of girls or pop band, whatever. One of them decides to upload one of their music videos onto YouTube. They become famous. You have this group, the company, which I hope that he's called Synthesis or Sinister, or whatever it was from the original TV show, who wants to take who wants to sign them over. They change them up a bit, change their identities a bit, to call them from Jericho or Tericho, whatever their original name was, Jericho, to now Jump the Holograms, the angsty teenage girl problems, semi boyfriend problems right there, them having peer pressure and their concerts and whatever. The band may break up halfway through the movie. Realize that they need each other, and then he have this huge blowout concert at the end of the movie. I mean, look, it just seems very predictable, very expected. It just seems very generic, and it's made by the same people who made or are making Pitch Perfect and Pitch Perfect 2. And Pitch Perfect it's a great movie. The first one's I think it's a great movie. It does have its flaws, but it's a great movie. The second film from off the trailers looks pretty good too. It's pretty good. I've heard its issues so far, which are pretty similar to the first one, but still it's seems pretty good. So now you're gonna have this so now they're gonna turn out this generic piece of shit, and it's like, why? Um, it kind of reminds me of the Josie and the Pussycats, a movie from like what 2003, 2004, whenever that came out. Um, yeah, I've never watched it, but I think once this movie comes out, I'm probably gonna watch it and see make a versus matchup. Which one was the worst 1980s based musical adaptation movie? I don't fucking know. I want to see. I really want to know which one was worse. Ends up being worse, this one or the Pussycats. My bet's on this, because at least the Pussycats has a few redeeming factors. From what it seems like, from what I've heard. At least I've heard the music is at least good and loyal to the original show. And aside from that, that's basically it. Um, yeah. In October, I'm gonna be torturing myself with this piece of shit. So be thankful. That's basically it for this review on the trailer. I will leave a link down below for those who want to check it out. Aside from that, comment down below on your thoughts on the trailer. What do you think of it? Comment all that down below. Let me know. Like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.